Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting here, sweating, and my heart is like going a mile a minute, and we have got, ladies and gentlemen, our kind of almost like swan song for Breaking Benjamin. I say that because, as far as my knowledge is concerned, this is kind of the song that more or less broke up the band. Now, I don't technically know if that is 100% true, but I do know that following legal disputes regarding to how I think it was something like royalty disputes about the song and how it was used in Halo 2, it's definitely one of the more... Well, with that being said, I did hear that, yes, this was apparently used in Halo 2, which, listen, I've never played any of the Halo video games, so somebody's out there is going to have to advise me as to whether or not they're, like, worth looking into. I heard they get... The appeal is absolutely massive, but if I ever get the time to, like, I don't know, own an Xbox or anything like that, I'll make sure to try it out for myself. Now, with that being said, we have got the I don't know technically how many songs were attributed to Halo 2, but "Blow Me Away" is, I think, definitely listed as one of the more popular ones. But with that being said, let's dive in and see what Benjamin have got for us. So, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. Blow Me Away in 3, 2, 1, and... Hello. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was, whew, like, I'm gonna like shake off the. Where on earth is my like mouse? Oh, here it is. There we go. My goodness, I can barely see. It's I actually forgot. That had absolutely nothing to do with the shades. That's I would just want to make that clear. And if you could see you could even probably even see like the sweat. It's absolutely all over the place. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to straight up admit I really did Blow Me Away. It really does like the sort of thing that you would sound if you were like heading into battle, or it even sets up like the idea of the campaign or the story absolutely perfectly. It's a war you're entering into where this isn't like Fortnite. This is a battle to an absolute finish. Once it says there's nothing left, so save your breath, lying in wait. You gotta wait for the next battle. It's both trying to put you into a war-like scenario, but at the same time, caught inside this tidal wave, your cover's blown, nowhere to go. You've got to just go into battle, and I love the fact that, certainly from what I have seen of the Halo franchise, is that you've literally just. It's either you're going to be eaten alive by the flood, or you are going to out there and destroy every last one of them. And also, there are songs that give you the atmosphere of being a warrior, of being a champion, of being someone who is more or less indestructible. We call Master Chief wearing the plot armor, but I generally sort of wonder if something like This Is War by 30 Seconds to Mars would sort of also work perhaps in a Halo game, because it's mostly just like combat, and hell, the first Halo game was called Halo Combat Evolved, so here's me thinking that maybe it would be sort of like more present for a more like really hardcore intergalactic space opera shooter sort of video game. Now again, I without knowing too much of the like really sometimes I think like that's almost all I know of the Halo franchise. So it'd probably have to be answered by someone who understands more about this stuff than I do. But at the same time, I love, especially in the chorus where you hear a Sid come in, and it's a lot more subdued to what was the line? I've got to find it. It's as I say, it's more Ben who does this. I will stay unless I may. It's more subdued, and it's just you can hear everything else build up. It's subtle, but at the same time, it puts you like straight in. And from the way it opens as well, I think almost mimicking the Halo openings of. I do know the openings to those games. So in fact, you know what? Just while we're here, I'm gonna just do it anyway. Because I will give it that. I mean, here's the original opening, and there's an orchestra as well. Get out of here! No way. That sounds like that. Literally, like the heavens are just have ripped open, and you're being pulled into heaven or another world, because legend says that when a man dies, his voice is added to the chorus. And meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, I generally almost wonder nowadays is whether or not people who play Halo will say that the music absolutely holds up, because it's like playing the single greatest first-person shooter ever made. Well, and if Breaking Benjamin's Blow Me Away is anything to go by, then you've got to make sure you're ready, because you are going to be absolutely... you've got to get yourself involved. And in fact, I've just found it out right now, is that Breaking Benjamin created this song to be placed on Halo 2 for free, just for the exposure. And I think maybe that's where I think some of like the disputes happen, because obviously I'm not entirely sure everybody on board would like the idea. And I mean, as long as I go through here, there's loads of people just talking about Breaking Benjamin as well as Halo 2. This armor suits you, but it cannot hide that mark. Nothing ever will. You are the arbiter, the will of the prophets, but these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not. That makes two of us. Honestly, you know what? I would absolutely, you know what? If one of these days I am going to play Halo, and I will, because it looks actually like the sort of thing I honestly God would love. But and at the same time, I just would love to know how much else there would be out there. I want to know, curiously enough, exactly just what it is I'm missing out on, because they had a great song, and talk about people just coming in wanting to be put into this game, and then consider what that probably meant to them, and probably to everyone else involved, that they have such a loyal fan base. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's just about all I've got to say about that, because I absolutely had a far greater time listening to this than I could possibly convey. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of Blow Me Away by yourselves, and I hope to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care. Bye bye for now.